top lane, AP jungle, AP mid lane, and a Kalista who is not the same level of late game hypercarry that you expect. And what this means for Origen is that both Nukeduck and Alphari can run.
It is very much about going full tank and then being a meat shield later on. We may see one of those early game skirmishes as the junglers meet.
Yeah, Xerxes looking to get in there with the face breaker. Will pull Shadow back. He's going to get some damage down. Shadow able to flash across the wall, but Xerxes still on the chase here. Nukeduck flashing in, looking for the Nimbus cloak. We'll get the stun from it, and there's first blood. Origen, well...
is currently in at 4-1 at the top of our lead. A win here would be very big as a skirmish starts. The bomb
It's going to land on Kaiser. Here comes the Destiny Gate as well, and Nukeduck comes in with the stun, but Kaiser is able to get away. And now the TP's coming in for Mad Lions as low for the fight. Aroma is going to put Destiny in the realm of death. Humanoid's on his way down as well, but Nukeduck has already fallen. And all 5 players from Mad Lions joined the party in the bottom lane. They knew Alphari didn't have TP, and Destiny is pulled back with the shockwave, but they can't quite get the damage down. He dies in the end as Humanoid secures him. Arome tanking up the turret. Kazi, one more Infernum is enough as Upset gets a counter kill for highest level in the game right now. And the Dragon has been started here by Origen. Xerxes will secure it, but here comes Shadow, and here goes Xerxes down back towards the fountain. This one, Origen gonna fight it.
I don't think Origen need to fight this, but as you said, they're looking for it.
They always look for a fight if there's a dragon involved. Xerxes gets locked up, but Kaiser goes low, and of course doesn't have the ultimate. Remember, there's not many ultimates available for Mad, but instead they're going to TP in Arome. There's the shockwave, hits onto 2. Upset has to flash away down towards the bottom side of the fight. Kazi is facing off against Nukeduck, but Nukeduck is stunned up by Shadow and will get caught out underneath the turret. However, they don't quite have enough damage to kill him right now. Destiny's killed off towards the top side, down towards the bottom. Shadow falls, ends up being a 2-for-1 in favor of Mad,
but the Humanoid is getting more kills. This Orianna, one of the big backline damage threats, is only a bit of over-aggression from Mad Lions. I think this is also what has made the team so successful.
Destiny trying to match with some aggression of his own, but Humanoid is here to try and claim this blue buff. Shockwave onto Destiny. Destiny's just dead. Rome takes him out. The depth charge will not save you from beyond the grave, and Humanoid once again puts another kill in his account. He's having a stellar game so far.
Momentum is very quickly swinging in Mad's favor, yeah. I feel, Medic. Just a lot of small mistakes that we're seeing from Origen are starting to mount up. Of course, the crucial person that we have to keep our eyes on is Alphari. He is sitting with
earlier, but now let's talk about this Destiny that's coming in, as Kazi's going to get locked up with the stun card. There's the Moonlight Vigil as well, and he's rooted in place. He really doesn't have anywhere to go. He tries to trade back onto Upset, but already...
But that's the danger of the Twisted Fate ultimate. Not going to be all bad news, though, for Mad, as Humanoid secures himself the mid-tier 1, which is going to open up the map a lot more in favor of Mad. Well,
because he's sitting at 3-0-0, has a bounty on his head as Kazi is going to be funneled some of this gold from this turret. But Origen also on the other side of it. Get Mad Lions' second dragon of the game. So 18 minutes in. Let's have a quick recap of where we are, because there was a flow.
2018, they used to do this a lot, where rather than have 2 split pushes separate, you actually just put them both in the same lane, and you're like, well, if you can't do this, once it gets going, it becomes very difficult to stop. But then your 3-man has to be very cautious, because if the 4 people choose to engage on you, then it can quickly convert into a Baron. And you can see, if we have a quick look at the toggle of vision, or we might not have time, as Arome is going to die.
Here comes the Destiny. Alphari's going to flash forward, and Arome is going to die, Eddie, as well predicted.
So, I was going to say that Mad used this opportunity to get deep vision in the enemy top side, which then reset and they can better contest Baron. But then Arome, the magic is, we heard Ender talking about it on the AD. There's a lot of AP damage on the side of Mad, so farm. Shadow's only level 11 as an engage is starting to kick off.
Kaiser's trying to jump onto Xerxes. He's going to take some damage here. Kazi pushing out the wave in the mid lane. Xerxes going to get pulled back with the Death's Grasp. Moonlight Vigil doesn't connect. Aroma's going to chase Xerxes out. They're both in the realm of Fate's Call now used. Humanoid chasing Nukeduck down towards the bottom side. He's going to get stunned. Cleanses immediately. Xerxes already dead. Arome takes him out in the Death's realm, and now Upset's been knocked up, but he's able to cleanse and flash away. Destiny trying to get away as well as Shadow steps forward. Kazi exhausted. There's the shockwave. There's the shutdown. Alphari goes down. Mad Lions find 3.
And they scattered OG and allowed Mads to just focus down particular members of OG and force that Kale ultimate out very with the Baron in control of the game.
And 25 seconds on an Ocean Soul, but Humanoid doesn't want to wait for it. The shockwave! That's the 3rd time he's pulled Destiny out of his hook and sent him to an early grave. Destiny sitting 0-5-0 as Humanoid has been taking names on this Orianna, putting them in his death note as they're not even looking for the dragon. Looks like Arome might go down there and deal with
last split. Was it just a lucky win against G2? You took down G2 when they were like going 5-1. Yeah, exactly.
Reinforces the idea, doesn't it? And a 5-game winning spree as well this would be as they look to take down Origen. Alphari is still splitting in the side lane, but Mad Lions do not give a damn about your split push. They are looking for the Nexus towers. They're looking for the win. Origen still have the opportunity to fight fight back in this game, but you got to do something soon as Nukeduck has to flash away half his health just from a command dissonance, and now shotgun. That could be impactful, but Alphari, he can't split push. There's super minions pushing in, it takes him too long to clear them, and he knows he needs to get back with his team. Instead, he says, no, I'm going to stay, I'm going to push this way. The gold card on Arome won't be able to get there in time, and Alphari has now come back to join the team. He's stepping forward, but he's already chunked out. Destiny goes in with a hook, but doesn't land it. Kaiser answers with a headbutt. There's the Moonlight Vigil, and that could be enough. That's a big chunk. Hook comes out once again onto Shadow. Here's the Destiny Gate as Nukeduck looks to try and get behind them, but we've seen TFs fail this before, and immediately he's jumped on. Why do TFs do this against Mad Lions? You cannot flank them. They will kill you immediately. And Origen make a fatal flaw that we've seen Fnatic make before. Xerxes tries to get Okazi on the backline. Alphari's still doing damage here, though, as the front line steps forward. Mad continues to engage. There's the headbutt. There's the pulverize. The pullback doesn't quite land on Alphari, but that Kayle is still very strong. The Shockwave stopwatch manages to avoid it. The inhibitor is going to go down, and Alphari chunked out enough that he has to run back to the fountain.
And Mad Lions walk away with another inhibitor with no one dying. They're looking to do it tutorial style as they grab themselves another mid-wave and look to push in for the final inhibitor.
Final inhibitor stands in their way between a momentous victory and them. Origen going to keep trying to defend. Alphari is still very strong, but doesn't have the flash, doesn't have the ult, and doesn't have a chance if he's jumped on and perfectly killed here by Mad Lions. But it's super tutorial. They're
Too
back
close! That could be a lost team fight, but they show that respect and we're in for another fight already.
Destiny going in with a hook, pops the gargoyles, but he's ready down to half HP. Here comes the Moonlight Vigil from outside. That could be huge, but he doesn't manage to find the targets that he's looking for. Destiny flashes away. Kaiser, with the unbreakable will, just stands on the front line of the Fate's core, puts him straight on Nukeduck's head. He's going to get the stun, he's going to get the knockback, and Nukeduck is surrounded by the Mad Lions, and they make a feast of killing that Twisted Fate. Now Upset running for the hills. Alphari trying to get away towards the top side as well. No flash available for Alphari, no ult on any of them, no flashes on any of them. And his last chance saloon here for Origen, but with the super minions pushing in all three lanes, I don't think they stand a chance. Mad Lions show that their third place in spring was not just an upset, it was not just a lucky day as they take down Origen.
And the Mad Lions successfully hold on to first place in the LEC right now.
Yeah.